Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is Five of Vessels and Ecstasy. And we've got a couple fives up here, and we've got 3 vessels, 3 stones. So there's a lot of emotional security here. There's a lot of emotional stability here. All right, fives are like the midpoint of where you're at. You haven't started at the beginning and you're not completely there at the end yet. So with this Five of Vessels, this ecstasy, the soul has heard the beat, of the universal music. And, it's time to let loose. It's time to go. By becoming one with the music, you gain the energy of bliss. All right. And when you're blissful, you're more joyful with what's going on in your life. It's one thing to be intoxicated, on drugs or alcohol, but it's another to be intoxicated on a spirit and just understanding, what spirit has for you, and just, coming to that enlightenment phase where everything is just like, wow, this is what it's all about. This is all about, palm trees and sandy beaches, or this is all about, success in your career or having that awesome relationship. All right, it's like a light bulb turning on, by having that intimate personal connection with spirit, it allows you just to be free, to be who you are. Okay, and ecstasy can be found when one becomes enlightened. All right, and that can happen through, the arts or exercise. Whenever you get into that Zen or that zone or that Zen moment. I know for me, when I go out for a run, it's not necessarily that I want to go out for a run. I'm just doing it for exercises. But, somewhere along that moment where I'm running, it's just like, man, this feels good. This feels natural. It feels, like something's happening. All right. And at the end, I'm like, man, I'm glad I did that. And that's, when you get into that zone, when you get into that Zen moment. Okay. And you're one with spirit. When I'm doing these readings for you, I get into that zone. And I'm like, you know what? They're going to understand this. And, if they don't, they'll leave the comments and I'll explain it to them. But when you are one with spirit in the universe, you are in your soul in that state of ecstasy, that enlightenment. And that's what this card is all about. It's about being free. Okay? It's about, being in that state of enlightenment. And, the journey that you're on right now, you walked out of that world tree that dropped off a couple days ago. You had the, the seer come out, to help guide you along the path. But yesterday's card was the King of Stones. All right, and he's asking, he asked you, what advice can I give for you? How can I help you out? All right, and you looked at that and you said, you know what? You're right, Mr. Wolf. It's time for me just to let loose. It's time for me to, let all my cares go off to the side. That Queen of Vessels, she asked you what was enchanting you. And it could have been something, maybe it was a woe is me enchantment. All right? And you're saying to yourself, you know what? I'm moving forward. You've asked me to move forward, Queen, and I'm moving forward. I'm letting things go. What help do you need? Is that Queen of Arrows is what she asked. And that, and when you thought about that, what help and what's enchanting you, and you said, you know what? I need to listen to spirit. I need to open up my crown chakra and let spirit come into me. All right, so I can move forward. The message coming from that Page of Vessels, where do you need to let your feelings show? You can let your feelings show by dancing. Okay, by just living it up, letting go, being free in spirit, and being enlightened. Got the protection of the Four of Stones. You got the protection of the Five of Stones, and the endurance. All right, so, as you look forward to what's going on in life and trying to understand, where your spiritual path is going, maybe you've made that decision. Maybe the seer gave you something along the path. All these people that are on your path are giving you advice, telling you to endure, telling you to be, that you're going to be protected. All right, the Page of Vessels, what deeper trust is being asked of you? It's being asked of you to to let go. Have faith. Trust in the process. And as a result, you're letting it go. This is, maybe that's your way of letting go, is just dancing. That Queen of Arrows, what's that straightforward approach? I don't know what that straightforward approach is. The King of Vessels is saying, you know what? Here's the advice I can get you. This is where you're going to get your life offerings and your blessings. All right? Here's a straightforward approach. But you need to let go. All right? You need to figure that out within your own soul. What resonates with your soul? How does that spirit come out through the universe? What's the universe trying to tell you? That Queen of Vessels, what do you need to devote yourself to? Devote yourself to being free. Knowing that you're protected and you have the endurance. Okay? But being free. Because that king, all 4 of these court cards are with you on this journey, as well as the seer. And the King of Stones, that wolf, is telling you, where is life offering you the riches? You're looking at, you know what? You're saying, I've been enlightened. I know where the riches are. The riches are from the universe. The riches are from spirit, blessing me, giving me the guidance, giving me the strength, giving me the compassion, giving me the humility to move forward, to do what I'm called to do, to be out there with others, to show them their spiritual path. All right? All these court cards are here for a reason. They're talking to you. All right? Whether this is you, okay, or whether these are people coming in your life, showing you what's going on. Be enlightened. Open yourself up. And these court cards, they can only be people, right? This is what I'm saying. They can also be spirit. They could be your ancestors coming at you, asking you these questions. Because maybe during this time you walked out of that world tree and you said, you know what? I don't know what's going on. But maybe now they're starting to give you some answers, all right, in the form of the court cards, asking you these questions. So that's today's tarot card of the day, that 5 of Vessels, Ecstasy. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Leave some comments. I do read them. And share it with others. This is D for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.